Welcome back, everybody, to the Off the Field podcast, episode number 6. Okay,
we're at 6 now. It's been 5 episodes already, and I'm already tired.
Yeah.
I'm a little tired.
Yeah. It was a late night last night. Art had a birthday party.
We had a lot of fun. There were some drinks involved.
Yes.
We were okay.
Yeah.
Art, on the other hand?
I woke up fine today. Did you wake up fine today?
I woke up a little fine.
A little fine.
A little fine.
A little hungover.
Depends what you want to say.
I'm chilling. And WBC, I think we are one podcast away before we leave.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, it's this one and then one more. And then we go to the WBC.
Are you excited? I cannot wait.
I'm very excited. And now, not just me and you, everybody's going.
A lot of
pretty much everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there was only, maybe a handful of people that aren't going to be able to go?
Yeah, but it was very last minute, so I understand.
I don't blame them. I mean, we've been planning it for, maybe 2 months?
2 months, probably.
Yeah.
And I also want to say, Off the Field has an Instagram.
Yes, we do.
And you need to go follow it. And you need to help us think of a fan base name for the Off the Field podcast.
I think the layup is just fielders.
Could be. And we could also get some help from our guest today. It's the first time we're having 2 guests since Javi and Alan. And today, it is Jasmine Cheyanne.
Get in here, guys.
Come on in. How we doing?
Hello.
Episode 6 with the chicks. How are we doing today?
We totally
That's
planned
good.
that. Totally had that ready to go.
How are you guys doing, Jasmine?
Nice way to come up with the improvisation like that.
Love it. That was a really
I'm
good
born.
intro.
Born to start, man.
I was telling Cheyenne and the rest of you, I was a little nervous.
Just a little nervous, but you know what? It's all good vibes here. Welcome. We're
Yes.
super stoked to have you guys here. Cheyenne, how are you doing today?
I was hungover.
Probably hold it like a...
Okay.
So like just switch off between you two.
Okay, yeah. Woke
There
up
we go.
hungover today. Had a lot of fun at Art's house.
I think Art had the
Hair of
most
the dog.
Art was in bed by like 11.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was an earlier night.
Yeah, it caused a domino effect. One person left and everybody started leaving. And Art said nap time. And he was out for the count.
Yeah. I think I left right before he had gone down.
Yeah, you left before Zayboy.
Dude, I
Yeah.
can't believe Zay... Isaiah, if you're watching this, screw you, man.
He made a late night
Should've
appearance for
waited.
about 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
Well, the party was ending when he got there.
What time did you guys leave?
You left earlier than I
I feel like I left at sorry. Oh yeah. Sorry, getting used to this.
We're getting it down. We're getting it
did.
down,
I'm
people.
learning.
I left at around 12-ish.
12?
Yeah. No, maybe it was 11:30.
I think I left at 12.
I'm going to do a little coaching. Probably like right
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
testing.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
yeah, we're good.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. I want to say around 12:30. Yeah.
On 12:30. I think I dipped out at 12.
And I made sure not to get a hangover. As soon as I got there, they were already pouring me up a shot, and I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then I go to the taco man, and 6 tacos right now.
Dude, that's exactly what I first walked in. I said hi to everybody, and then I was like, give me 6.
What did everybody
Whatever you
dig into? I had 3 tacos, 2 esquites,
Yeah.
1 ice
sneakers?
cream.
Damn.
Why do you think I'm not hungover today?
Hey, good point.
Exactly.
Hydration is
Exactly.
key,
Planned.
That's how you get everybody. Get 5 pizzas deep.
What'd you treat yourself to?
I had 6 tacos. I had 1 esquite. I had the coconut ice cream.
I had
The little
vanilla.
shaved ice that they were serving. Oh my god, and the mango one with the chile.
Mm.
So good.
I didn't even know that was an option.
What'd you gals get?
6 tacos,
Damn.
1 esquite, and I had the mango chili ice cream. Yeah, I took full advantage. Art knows how to plan a party, and he always brings,
Yeah.
Every
brings some
time
good
Art
food.
is gonna throw a party, it's for sure a good time.
Yeah.
That's as far as I know. It's never gonna be a dull moment.
And he doesn't care what it's going to be like. It was pouring rain. Absolutely coming down. But he made sure he had the tent ready. He still had the taco guys out there. And he was fully prepared. Cheyenne, what'd you have that night?
Ooh, I only had 3 tacos and an esquite and then a limon, a little ice cream guy. So I think that's why I'm feeling it more today. I should have had 3 more tacos. But here, surviving.
Overall, good party.
Oh,
Art's
great
always
party.
good at that. He always wants everybody to have a good time. Mm-hmm. First topic I want to bring up is how we all met each other.
Of course.
Yeah.
Especially because I think me and Jasmine have a funny story on how we first met.
Really?
we went with WBC coming right back around. It brings us back to Arizona. I didn't even know Jeff had a sister.
Really?
I wake up. I'm never the first one to wake up, but this morning I happened to be the first one to wake up. I go downstairs, and she was not there when we arrived. And I see this girl just sleeping on the kitchen floor. And I'm like,
There's no beds for me.
I was like, who was this? And then
Wait, did she have like a cobija or like anything?
No. There was like, I
you were on
think
like couch cushions. weren't you?
we improvised. So there was like some lawn chairs next to the pool. There were pool chairs.
Okay.
And so we
get
improvised, and Jeffrey just kind of like brought in the pool chair, put some like blankets on it, and then I just sat literally right next to the fridge. And I woke up to somebody was like opening the fridge, and I think
Me
you
just
were,
trying to get eggs. Just what the hell?
and I think it may have been you, Austin, and you were just like, I was just like, hey, I'm Jasmine, nice to meet you. I'm Jeffrey's sister.
And then she played her first softball game on that trip, right?
Oh yeah, and I was so nervous. I didn't think I'd actually have to like play or anything, but first thing I did was I don't know why I thought I was gonna do well, but I was like so confidently, I'm just like, I'm gonna hit it over there. And I did a Bucky bomb.
What was your first meeting with Jasmine? Because that trip we went on, I think, was 18 and up only. And
Yeah, I
at
think I
that
was
time,
16.
you were not.
I was 16 or 17,
Yeah.
but do you know what happened? I just realized right now, I don't think I've ever like recalled meeting you for the first time.
I was about to say I don't remember meeting you.
I don't ever recall meeting you, but Jazz, I know for a fact that when I heard you were Jeff's sister, I was kind of like, they don't even look alike. What the?
Everybody.
Yeah, no.
He's okay,
Everybody.
like Jeff just like, I don't know.
Well, there's
He's so
there's some
different.
children that just get all the traits of their dad, and some that get all the traits of their mom. Like you and your mom look alike, and Jeff and your dad look alike.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It's the same with Bobby and Ronnie, Ocean View. Look nothing like his parents. Like they
You know,
do.
you're right.
Well, they could look like their dad, but their dad's had a mustache his whole life, ever since I've known him. So one of them needs to grow a mustache, and then maybe I can figure out if they look like their dad.
I think Ronnie's got.
Yeah,
a
they
chance.
both did not get the facial hair. And then Cheyenne, I don't remember exactly when we met, but it was just the trend of I was the kid from Found Valley High School, always going to bother the Ocean View kids.
Yeah.
But I do remember one of the first times we hung out. I picked you up from school and we went to
It made
the
everybody
yogurt
pick me up.
place that's always across the street.
Cherry on top.
Cherry on back then, cherry on
Yeah,
top.
now it's Cool King?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
get it. They've rebranded like 4 times.
Yeah,
And every single time it's a yogurt place.
I didn't even know there was a yogurt place by Ocean View. Is it like by
Yeah.
the Ross?
It's literally across the street.
Yeah, it's like by the Stater Brothers.
You know where the tennis courts are?
Yeah.
If you are standing outside the tennis courts and looking across the street, you can see it. It's
I know there's a liquor at the corner of I think this. Or
Yeah,
like right across
there's
from
a
the
liquor
school.
store right there. in
I've
the
heard a lot of
corner.
people used to get busted there for trying to buy like alcohol.
Oh, I was a very good kid in high school. That was not me.
yeah, when I was thinking, when I wrote that down, I was like, all right, yeah, so me and Cheyenne, we went there, and I was like, that's got to be like some kind of money front. It's always a yogurt place. And it's gone through like 5 names. I'm not kidding.
It
Really?
has.
Because she was right. It was cherry on top
Yeah.
when we were in high school.
Yeah.
And then it was like Cool King, Free something. Like it's
Yeah.
always just been like a different name of a yogurt place.
They're
But
definitely
same
laundering
place?
money right there.
Yeah.
It's like a it's like a
Yeah.
mattress firm. There's always one like every block.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how you and Cheyenne met?
I think if I'm right, either you or Riley introduced me to Cheyenne.
Probably.
really
At
too
some
sure.
point.
I-
That
I don't
makes
know what
sense.
time.
It's got to be, bro. I don't think I'd ever
Yeah.
like just be like, hey, that's good. I don't think so.
Yeah. Was it at like softball that we met, or was it like an event? I don't remember.
For some reason, I want to say it might have been a kickback when you and me just started hanging out.
Probably. I could
You and
see
me
that.
just started hanging out. You know what? I think we might have gotten food once. We might have gotten food once, and then we both started just like regularly playing.
Yeah.
I think that's how it must have gone down.
Do you remember your first impressions of Mobo and I? Either of you?
Ooh, I don't know. Well, Austin, I've known you for freaking forever. Like,
Yeah.
it was probably like around my freshman year, right? That I started actually like hanging out with you.
I forget he's older than you.
Yeah, 2 years. But
You can thank Bobby. Literally, I probably had like 4 friends at my high school, and then Ocean View just had a way more fun time.
Yeah,
and I
we
was
did.
just like,
We were way more fun.
he was always just
You were
like, come over to
first.
Ocean View, and I probably made like 20 more friends from Ocean View than I did at my own high school.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's true. I just remember you being quiet, and then you came into your own.
I got to warm up.
Yeah. Took some time, but now we're here, and you're doing a podcast, which is insane. Would have never thought that.
He's doing it all. He's a triple
Yeah,
threat.
crazy.
Hey, I think I'm the second biggest alumni from my high school. You got Michelle Pfeiffer, and then
Yeah.
Me and have the same birthday.
And Mobo, I don't know, you were just a fun time from the beginning. Like
I'm always
I
fun
like
time.
fell in love
You're
with
a
you from the
firecracker.
first second.
Oh my God.
You are a firecracker.
That's who I am. No, especially if you give me some alcohol, I'm even better time.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
Yet to see it, but yes.
I don't want you girls melting over there. So here's some waters, by the way.
Of course, a water break.
They also came ready with White Claws.
Yep.
There's
I
a
don't even have
whole.
one.
We
Huh?
need liquid
I don't even
courage.
have one.
We're gonna get some. We're gonna.
Yeah.
You guys said you need the liquid courage for
Yeah.
the
Can
podcast.
somebody
Yes,
claw
yeah.
Warm
me
up.
right now?
Huh?
Can somebody claw me? Where's the assistant?
They're in that bag.
Claw!
Right?
I know.
No.
All right. Well, you got to keep the conversation going. If I bring you a claw.
Okay, I will. So one of our topics I actually wanted to bring up, because everybody kind of has their own thing. Like Andy has music, I have music, Austin has sports. You two lovely ladies, out of all the people that I know, I can genuinely say I think you guys traveled the most. I think in this case,
Not wrong.
Cheyenne takes the cake.
Yeah.
If I'm right, because I mean, where have you you've been? What do we got? What do we got, assistant?
Assistant.
He's been demoted.
Should you catch it?
Just claw me.
Who made the channel?
Just claw me. Claw me.
Does everyone want?
Y'all have
That one's
one.
mine.
This one's yours.
You have that?
I'll do another one.
Okay. Strawberry mango. Strawberry mango.
Strawberry.
Pineapple.
Throw me a strawberry one.
Ooh,
I'm
this
gonna
is
try
on
and catch
camera.
this. So we're gonna see right now.
Don't mess it up.
I'm gonna fail because I'm gonna look.
cutting it out.
I'm gonna look right in the light and I'm gonna miss it.
I'm gonna make it a high throw.
Oh God, it's gonna smack me right in
do
the
a little
head.
pop up. Oh!
So I got it, and I saved the microphone. Let's go, people.
And it's still recording.
We're still recording. We're still going. Cheyenne, give me the rundown. Where are some of the places you've been? I know
Yeah.
I've seen you post Thailand. I've seen you gone.
It was Vietnam,
Vietnam,
but
My
very
apologies.
close. Yeah.
Where have you gone?
Yeah, Vietnam. That was with school. That was my first out of the country. Well,
Wait,
besides
it was
Mexico.
for school?
Yeah, I went for school. Ooh, I'll do pineapple.
Dude, that's wait. So was it a big old group or was it sitting?
It was a pretty big group. It was a 2-week program
Yeah.
that I paid for through GoFundMe and went, and it was
GoFundMe.
literally I GoFundMe.
Shout out to GoFundMe.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Literally a blast. The people there are amazing. So if you've never thought to go to Vietnam, definitely just go. It's so much fun, super cheap. Loved it there.
Now, how cheap is it? What would you say is a normal meal over there?
Ooh, I don't know. Okay, so
I've heard it could be
I
a couple
love
bucks.
the Vietnamese currency. They're called dongs. So it is literally the funniest word to say. And it's 20,000 dongs to $1. So you'd have a few $100s and you're a dongonaire. That's what I would call myself. The whole entire trip. Yeah.
The dong in there.
Wait. Ready?
I
Ready for
loved
some
it.
ASMR?
Ooh.
Hold on.
Oh,
Look at
you
that!
hear
Look at
that?
that
Did you
volume
get that?
spike.
Nice.
That looks so good.
Okay, so you were a dong in there
Yeah, so
in Vietnam.
it was really cheap. Probably maybe $2 for a meal. It
Wow.
was very cheap. And alcohol everywhere. They start drinking at 10 in the morning. They take 2 naps a day. They are living the life in Vietnam. It is so crazy. I loved it there.
How's the environment over there?
It was pretty cool. Obviously more of a third world country, but everybody was living their life. They everybody goes to school to be a bartender. They don't go to school to be an accountant like I did. Stupid.
But now
But
you're a dongonaire.
yeah, I was a dongonaire there, but
You had to leave the life.
No
behind.
dongs here.
no
No
dongs.
dongs. No dongs.
No, I don't think I kept any dongs with me. I
Only
wish I did.
dollars.
Is it kind of like every other country where it's super colorful money? I know we're kind of.
I know, why are we
Yeah,
boring?
yeah.
I just-
Every
it's
single
always either
bill was
green
a
or
different
blue
color.
now.
Yeah,
That's so cool.
Lame.
yeah.
I still have a few from London. Who had the colorful money? London or Paris?
They both
I think it
have
was
colorful
Paris.
money.
Oh, Well, I
don't
still
know.
got like a pink one, a blue one.
Yeah.
How many is it? 2 pinks.
I mean, you could. It would work.
Yeah. They would
There's
get
not
it.
multiple pinks, so it'd be like, well, yeah, the pink one. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah. Give it to him.
Before we dive full into traveling, though, I want to wrap up the beginning conversations.
Oh, of course.
What were your first impressions of Mobo and I?
Oh, yes. Austin, our first impression obviously was in Arizona.
That's right.
Actually, it was really both of you too. I think when I first started Dodger Films, Cheyenne wasn't in yet, so
Yeah.
there wasn't like a whole lot of girls.
Probably
just
hold it a
to-
little bit higher and turn it
That way.
There
Okay.
you go.
Good? Better?
Oh wow, you sound a million.
Well, there you go.
There you
So
go.
I think my first impressions were just trying to like get to know you guys more.
Yeah.
So to just kind of like bribe you guys into being my friend, I actually brought Girl Scout cookies.
Did you?
Yes.
I don't remember that at all.
What kind did you bring?
I brought, yeah, you probably didn't like them. That's why you didn't talk to me.
What kind were they?
They were Samoas.
Oh, those are the best ones.
No, you guys all freaked out and like, thank you. And then you guys all like did your own thing. And I was like,
Samoas are the best.
me taking them back
ones.
next week.
Are,
I'll get them next week.
are we in prime Girl Scout cookie season right now?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe we real quick, side topic. Me and Austin one time went to the beach, did not know that Girl Scouts now are accepting credit cards.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And
Did
Venmo.
not.
Yeah.
Wow, they leveled up.
I think legit, we were on Main Street in Huntington Beach, and the girl was like, I take credit cards, and we are both like, huh?
And it's
Incredible.
The next time I go grocery shopping, there's probably going to be one outside, and I'll be like, fine.
And it is now, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some Girl Scouts waiting in my kitchen the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like,
There's one that I
time.
think sells off like a desk on the street out here.
Really?
oh.
She just posts up.
She's in her bag. She's getting her money.
She's in the money.
She's gonna win the bicycle. Or whatever the top prize is.
I was a competitive girl, and I was in Girl Scouts, so.
Were you a Boy Scout?
So many.
Me?
Either one of you?
No.
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 I knew people that were. I don't think I would have liked it.
I actually don't know one person
Really?
in Boy
I don't
Scouts.
know any Boy
I don't think
Scouts,
I've never met
but
a Boy
ton of
Scout.
Girl Scouts.
No.
What if like Jeffrey would be a Boy Scout?
I feel like every girl at least did Girl Scouts.
That's
for
Jeffrey
our
being a
ages.
Boy
No.
Scout.
I can imagine Jeff as a Boy Scout.
Hey,
Yeah.
the most casual Boy Scout seller.
him trying to sell cookies. Hey baby, buy a box.
Ladies.
And then when he makes a sell, boom, baby. And then what about you two? How did you two become so close? Because I feel like there was a time in softball where you two really weren't besties. And then as time went on, you guys did become besties. So like what sparked that? What sparked the first hangout?
Well, I could tell us like our like legit first hangout.
Oh, really?
Yes, because I knew she used to travel a lot, and that's what I like to do, and I never like really got into it. And ever since I met her, she's just been my travel buddy since.
Hell yeah.
So it almost felt like a first date. We were going. No, I was like, I hope she really wants to keep hanging out with me. But there was this one point where we went to the bridge to nowhere.
Oh, man.
And it was already like pretty, like it was good. It was like a really good workout. And we got to the edge of it, and I was like, all right, cool. Let's go to Jamba Juice, and we're good.
Cheyenne
And
had
then
other
we look at
plans.
everybody bungee jumping off of there, and we were both looking at her like, oh, that's crazy, one day. And then this guy who works there, he comes over, just like, well, ladies, today can be your day. And
I literally told her, I was like, if somebody asks me to bungee jump, I will say yes. I just need somebody to ask
And
me.
this man just spawned out of nowhere, and I died a little inside because I'm like the biggest wimp ever. So then,
Cheyenne said today is the day.
yeah, so Cheyenne jumped off of the bridge like Pocahontas,
God.
and it took me so many
Oh,
tries.
she almost left.
First hangout, the thing your mom always says: if she jumps off a bridge, are you gonna jump off a bridge? Jasmine
made
said
her
yes.
jump.
Jasmine just like, yeah.
This isn't Jamba Juice, but okay.
Did you get Jamba Juice after?
No.
Oh my.
10-mile
Oh,
hike.
well, it's because the guy behind us, it was so sad. He was trying to hype me up to go, and I finally did, and I was like, all right, now it's your turn. He's like, okay. And his girlfriend's like, all right, come on, baby, like, you could do it too. And he just, like, we were doing the countdown, like, 5, 4, 3, 2, and, like, it came to the point where the instructor was, like, getting mad, and he's like, you need to get off of this bridge. And you could tell it was, like, frustrating him. And he just, like, took, like, the walk of shame back.
Yeah.
So that's
Oh,
why
poor
we
guy.
didn't get our Jamba Juice, because we were trying to, like, hype this guy up to jump, too.
Yeah.
So I was
Dang.
like, if I could do it, like, I'm the biggest wussy out there. I could do it, you could do it.
Oh, I give you props. I don't think I could jump off a bridge on the first hangout.
I know,
That's pretty hardcore.
So you said the first hangout. We've hung out a few times. Want to go jump off a bridge?
Down.
Yeah.
So down.
I didn't
Let's
think
go.
you'd say
I know
that.
where to go.
I don't know.
I'll hold your bags.
It just
Okay, honestly, I'll say this. I don't think I would rather skydive than bungee jump.
that's what I said.
Skydiving's way easier.
And for whatever reason, the next week, you guys invited me to go skydiving, and I was like, this is where I crossed the line.
It's easier than bungee jumping,
It
I
really
think.
is.
No, I bet it is.
Yeah, because like I said,
just-
there's somebody on your back that's gonna jump out.
I mean, he's pulling the chute for you, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or you just.
But bungee jumping, you have to jump yourself. They're not going to push you off.
I remember when they were
about
posting
that.
all about it. Her video looks like she smacks the bridge.
Yeah, I was literally like 3 feet away.
Oh wait, you were the one going down, and
Yeah, it was like almost.
nice little splat moment.
Almost.
Nice.
Let's see what else we got here. I'm gonna ask this most likely when Jeff comes on, but you're first. So, what was it like growing up with Jeff? Being in that house with him.
Oh my god. He definitely trolled me a lot. I know, I'm so sorry.
No, I could attest to that. Jeff, I remember one time we were talking, and he's like, "Mobo, you have no idea how happy it makes me to piss somebody off."
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, okay.
Like I know
Put it
it,
on.
he dove into it a little last night. What was that story he
Okay.
was about to tell? The Dark Knight one?
Yes.
The Dark
So in 2008, Jeffrey watched The Dark Knight, and he just spammed that movie, and we would watch it all the time. And he was like, "Well, let me just do a social experiment with my summer, this summer that my cousin decided to stay with us." And he said, "You two like just hang out outside real quick. I'll be right out there." And he shuts the door behind us, and we're like, "Well, what are you doing?" And he's just like, literally like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, like opens up the window, and he's just like, "I brought the two of you out here because I want to see which one of you will betray the other." And me,
So 2008, Jeff's 31 right now?
yes,
So
He was
what's
17.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the math
he had a
here.
lot of time on his hands. So he locks us out, and then immediately he's just like, "I know one of you will betray each other, but I just want to see how close you guys are because I want you to know at the end of the day, someone will always betray you." And I was like, "Okay, like it's a Saturday. Can we just go watch a movie?"
He's like, yeah, Dark Knight.
And so we're out there, and he's like, "If one of you wants to come back inside, you have to spray the other one with the hose, and that's how you'll get outside." And me and my cousin were just like, "No, like F this. Like my brother or my parents are gonna come back at 5. We're gonna be fine." And my cousin, like an hour in, has to use the restroom.
Wait, you guys were actually doing this?
We were actually doing this. Like we were actually outside, no water, no bathrooms, and like she had to use the restroom. She's like, "Jasmine, I gotta use the restroom." Like, I'm sorry.
As she's picking up the hose.
No, literally, I was like, "Don't you dare touch the hose. Like, we don't want him to win." And Jeffrey's like, "Oh, Madeline has to use the restroom. Madeline, all you got to do is just spray the hose at Jasmine, and she'll
Bro,
she'll
thought he
stay
was
out
the
there."
Joker.
Immediately, she's like, "I'm sorry, Jasmine." She like sprays me. She goes right inside, and then it's the both of them trolling me outside. And I'm like, "Please let me in the house."
So it sounds like Jeff filled the role of older sibling pretty perfectly.
Oh yeah.
Just being the troll bully that, hey, they're going to roughen you up for the world, for the bullies in high school. Like, I'm the older sibling. That was my role. I still do it to my brother this day.
I remember seeing what you posted earlier.
Oh, with his
messing
with his
with your
phone.
brother.
I'll put it in. My brother was listening to music and he had his eyes closed. He was like this, but he left his phone open. So I saw it playing and I just film it and I go up to it and I hit next on his phone and he's like this. He's like, I just started laughing.
Oh, I should have another story.
Okay.
Super Smash Brothers.
Of course, Jeff's obsessed with it.
Obsessed. I played with it. I just played every day with him almost growing
I've
up.
literally attended a Super Smash Brothers party tournament
hanging out over there.
at that house.
That may have been the first time.
Anyway, so yeah, that's probably the first time we ever interacted.
But yeah, he was a troll. Any little way, like Dora, he'd be like, "She's gonna get mad if you don't start doing her command." And I was so young, I'd be like, "What do you mean?"
Dude, I feel your pain. I'm the baby in my family, so I always got fucked with like constantly.
So do I have to bully you now? Because I'm the oldest. That's how it works.
I know you're the Cheyenne. Are you the oldest in your
I
family?
think she is.
Oh, we got 2 youngest and 2 oldest in here.
2 oldest or just 2 babies?
Yeah, what's up?
What's
What's
up,
up,
man?
Pimp Squeak?
Trying to fight?
It's not
Yeah.
easy being the favorite.
You'll lose, bro. Check it out, right? That's going to be
Oh,
you.
that's nothing.
Uh-huh.
Watch this. I'm gonna body slam it.
Oh, go ahead. I'd love to see you. I'd love to see that happen live. I also feel like another dynamic with you and Jeff, just based on that story from when Mobo was like, "Oh yeah, you came down, you said hi, and then you were gone." Like you're better now, but Jeff still kind of does it. Like you guys don't mesh with the friend groups of your sibling, especially Jeff. Like,
he acts like he's too good for my friends, and then he's right there mingling with them at the end of the night. But I do remember, like, you guys would come over and I'd be like, oh shoot, like I gotta eat before 5 before they come, and then I gotta like squirrel my food because I was just too shy to meet you guys.
We talked about this with Gabe on his podcast because he's about to go into the college life. Both of you have already done the college life, and you both dormed.
By the way.
I'm very jealous of that. How was the dorming experience? You at Chapman, and you, hopefully I get this right, University of San Diego?
University of California, San Diego.
I forgot the California.
UCSD.
Yes, UCSD.
So let's start with Cheyenne.
Yeah.
What was dorming like at Chapman?
It was way different because it's not really like a dorming school. Everybody, because it's so small and most people are from California, they just live at home. So
Yeah.
I actually only dormed for like a semester just because it's
It counts.
hella expensive.
It counts.
But I did have a little like twin bed with like 2 other roommates, and we got along super well, loved them, and it was like super nice just to be like on campus.
So what was that process like? Because I only know one other story from a friend that dormed. She had to take like a personality test.
Yeah, to like match you with people, and I think I said yes to being interested in sororities, but I ended up like not doing anything sorority wise because I didn't have time or money to do that.
I think it was expensive to do that stuff.
It's so expensive. I was like, I need to make money, not give people my money. So instead I went to downtown Disney and I worked there for like 3 years. But my roommates were like super into the sororities, and then we like drifted apart because like they were way too into it. But yeah, it was
like,
super
I
fun.
pledged. I need to be there.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's not that serious.
Yeah. Yeah, we had this thing called the Undie Run, which I wasn't a part of.
The
but
Undie Run?
Yeah, it's like this whole thing where people just like are wearing their underwear and run around campus.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah. Chapman was a crazy place.
What about you, Jasmine? How was it? Did you have to take a personality test also?
I didn't. I think I just...
They just paired you up with somebody?
They just paired us up. Well, because I was a transfer, I didn't really get the full experience. But I did dorm my first year. And for those of you that don't know, and if you're applying for colleges this year, do not go to UC San Diego. It is...
Do not?
Do not.
It's a nice-ass campus.
I remember
though.
every time when she was going there, she's like, not the fun one.
Because
yeah.
everybody comes to me and they're just like, oh, heck yeah, you're at San Diego State? And I'm like, no, I'm at UC San Diego. San Diego State is where, if you're trying to apply out there in San Diego, go to San Diego State. You will have like some of the best 4 years of your life.
I was going to say, I think when you went there, you fully indulged into the San Diego experience.
I did.
You made the most of it.
I did. I would, if I ever wanted to have fun, like I would go to San Diego State, or I would go to Petco Park a lot when they weren't.
Gaslamp? Gaslamp.
I would go to Gaslamp a lot, Balboa Park.
We're not gaslighting on this podcast. We don't do that.
La Jolla. It's super fun. I wish I would have gone to San Diego when the Padres were like a little bit better now.
Hey, they're good now.
Yeah, I know. Missed it by a few years.
Now it's a good time.
Cheyenne, you have multiple tattoos.
Yes.
Can we do a little tattoo tour?
Oh gosh, I wish I didn't wear
A long sleeve.
Dang it.
We can explain them.
Oh, what you
I
got?
know.
What you got?
You can send me pictures and I'll insert
Yeah,
them.
I'll send you pictures. But I
Okay.
have my first one was for my dad. He passed away when I was 10, so I got his like same Marlin tattoo, but like in my style. So I got that on my shoulder. I have a quote from Naruto. It's "I will love you always." Sasuke or Itachi says it to Sasuke, so I had my grandma write it down, so it's in her handwriting. Nice. So it's super cute. I have my dog's paw. She passed away 2 Novembers ago, so I got her paw on this bicep. And then I have a little anatomical heart made out of waves on my other bicep. I have a bouquet of flowers on my ribs. I have just keep swimming on my other rib. I have an angel wing behind my ear.
There's a lot more than I thought.
I have.
I'm like counting them to make sure I
have
get the
a
number
shit
right.
ton.
I thought you only had like a couple.
No,
but
I
it's
have
like,
15,
damn.
17, I think.
What?
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, I just got Charmander on the back of my shoulder.
Cool.
I have. Sorry, I just flipped off the camera. Is that okay?
That's all right.
Hey,
I'm just trying to show off my
We have
tattoo.
White Claws in our hands. I think a middle finger is going to be okay.
Yeah, so I have one.
This is
a
our
little
most
sun
R-rated
on
off
my
the field podcast,
finger.
so
Yeah,
please.
this is the adult podcast.
So we can flip off whenever we want to.
Not whenever you want. We don't want to go too crazy. Now.
I'm
But if
just
you want to
showing
drop
off.
one, just like when I'm looking at Mobo, you could have done it right now. Did you do it? Did she do it?
I just did it one right now.
Yeah. Wow.
I did one to your face, bro. You didn't even realize it.
Wow. That's crazy. So the Charmander tattoo. We
Yes,
left off there.
Charmander, middle fingers tattooed with a little sun. I have a bunch on my ankles. So I have a sailboat. I have a little wave I got with my best friend and her big sister. I have a turtle that I got in Vietnam. And then I have like the little this thing from
the
from the
painting?
Sistine Chapel.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that in Rome.
You know the painting. Like here, touch
You know,
touch
the,
tips
like-
with me.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, that one.
One of the
I
yeah.
have that on my ankle.
You did have a picture like red
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm over here just like.
Yeah.
This one's gonna go in the Louvre. Hello?
Oh no.
Oh.
Who's calling?
What the phone?
I
Tell
think
him
it's
to
the
F
Louvre.
off.
The Louvre is calling. They want
They're copywriting us right
it's
now.
copyrighted.
They're like, excuse me, you cannot put that on this podcast.
Oh
No.
my God, who is rude enough to call?
Wow. How dare
Wow.
you?
Did you not tell your entire friend
think
group
it's Jeff.
that you're on the Off the Field podcast today?
Is it your mom?
It is my mom.
Oh,
Sorry, mom. Hold on.
yeah.
She answers the
gotta
phone.
wait.
Where's Jeff? I
How
don't
could
know.
Jeffrey not tell her I'm in the middle of the podcast?
Jeez. Can't believe it.
Did we complete the tattoo tour?
I have a mountain also on my ankle. What else do I have? I haven't even talked about my biggest
I was gonna
one.
say the coolest one, I think.
Yeah, I have it's a silhouette of R2D2, but his head is a Death Star and the body is the Battle of Endor with Wicket in it.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't
It's
even
the
think
one on
I've
her
seen-
right arm.
Yeah.
That one's my favorite.
Yeah,
It's really cool.
it's really unique.
Oh yeah, I have my glow in the dark ones.
Oh,
Forgot
yeah,
about
yeah.
those. I have a glow in
Momo's finding us.
I do. I have glow in the dark like Shaka cuz you know HB. It's like a skeleton Shaka.
He made me experience high tide.
And then I have a glow in the dark Eeyore on my other ankle. So I think that's it. I could
That's
be missing
wraps
some.
on the
Yeah.
tattoos.
Yeah.
It's got to be at least 20.
I was ready to insert
I'm
like
pretty sure I counted 17.
I was ready to insert like 5 pictures. Now I'm like
Yeah.
17.
Now you need to
have the
go
whole
like
spread.
A lot of homework for you.
Yeah. And then Jasmine, you used to have a tattoo,
God, that
right?
was
she's
really
going
bad.
away.
No, he did not get rid of it.
I've been trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Oh, you still haven't finished.
Years. It's still there kind of.
It's like somewhat there, but like I feel like one more and it's like out of here. But it's I need to go to San Diego. Like for whatever reason, I won't book a tattoo removal out here, and I just go to San Diego. So whenever I go again,
It's like a sun and a moon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. I think you showed me once.
It's like right here, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
I like the placement.
Yeah. Good placement.
Yeah.
Let's see. What do I have next?
Are you guys gonna ever get one?
I have hemophilia. For
Oh yeah. I
to,
forgot about that.
to break that down in layman's terms, I bleed easily. So a tattoo is probably not the best idea.
Get it? I get it.
What
But
would you get?
I don't know. I used to think this in high school, but I would never do this
It's
anymore.
like a dragon sleeve going down my
No,
arms.
no. So in high school, I started wearing a watch, and then when I didn't have the watch, it'd feel weird that I didn't have it. So then I was like, I want something on the other wrist too, and I was like, oh, if I get a tattoo, then it's always going to be there. And now I'm like, I would never do this. Barbed wire. And now that I'm older and that I'm wiser, and thank goodness I didn't make an impulse move in high school, I would never do that. That'd be so stupid, and it'd fall right into the white boy.
I'm
Oh,
glad you
100%.
didn't do that.
Yeah, me too.
I've seen like the barbed wire ones, not on the wrist, but like just on like the bicep.
Yeah.
I don't.
I hope nobody's watching with a barbed wire tattoo right now.
Yeah, no, those are great for whoever's
Yeah, they're
watching.
fantastic.
Yeah. Those are
All of the
cool.
fans like.
Comment down below if you have that tattoo.
Now, did both of you plan to get dogs at the same time? Because you two also got dogs like at the exact same time, pretty much.
I did not expect you to get one.
It was completely on accident.
Yeah.
And mine was extremely impulsive geting my dog.
No, it was not.
It was
same.
so impulsive. I was at a birthday party and my roommate had like Australian Shepherds. This way?
Like right there.
Right there. They had like a whole litter of Australian Shepherds coming up to us during the whole party, and I like really bonded with my dog Panda. At the time, like, oh my god, he was so chill, and like to this day, he's still a very chill dog, very cuddly.
I can confirm. He sat there the whole time when I wrapped your room.
Yeah, he was just
Panda's amazing. We
he's
love
just
Panda.
vibes. He was just super cute, and he stole my heart that night while I was a lot of beers in, and I was like,
It was very impulsive.
yeah. And yeah, the next morning we took him home, and he was so scared the first couple of nights. Like, he was crying the whole way through. He was like cuddled up in my arms.
Aw.
But,
Was he like, how recent was he born at that point?
he had to be like 6 months, 5
Oh,
months.
then yeah, okay. It was
Yeah.
just the
was
emotional
just a
attachment he has with
baby.
it. Yeah, the original.
He was just a baby.
baby. What about you,
What about
Cheyenne?
Miko?
How's
yes, my sweet little Miko. Also impulse. I was like, my mental health is in the gutter. What's gonna make me feel better? A German Shepherd. So I honestly was actually looking for my mom for a dog because we had just lost our 2 other dogs, and I was looking for a Chow Chow at first for her because that's all she wants is a bear dog. So I'm looking at pets.com, and I end up being like, oh, there's not really any like good options for her. I'm gonna look at what I would want. And so I look up the dog I wanted was a Keyshawn. It's like a gray fluffy dog. I wanted something that was more unique. So I type in Keyshawn, and there's a German Shepherd Keyshawn that pops up. His name was originally Ruger. Thought that was a stupid name. Sorry, anybody who has Ruger.
Ruger? He sounds like he's 55.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. And I always told myself my next dog was gonna be Miko, which is the raccoon from Pocahontas. So yeah,
I didn't know
I
that.
did like a little home visit. I was like, Mom, you can talk me out of this if you want to. And she didn't. So we took him home, and he is freaking enormous. I did not expect that. He is a literal horse, but I love him.
I was gonna say, I remember when you first showed up. I think it was the day we had the
Yeah, we
bark-
had
The
our
dog,
bark at the
yeah.
park day.
Nico was just. I mean, then again, I have a Chihuahua, and he's like the tiniest thing, but
Yeah.
he's just trampling the poor guy.
Oh yeah.
Miko
yeah.
is. I love Miko. I love Miko, and I love Panda.
No, Miko was torturing Blue that day.
Yeah.
Blue's an
did.
old
Yeah.
dog, so Blue, like, running is just trying for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just trying, and Miko's, like, chomping at his ear.
Oh my god.
Miko's like, come on.
Yeah, he's like, let's go, where we go, huh?
Blue's just like, bro, please leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say too, I've had five or six dogs in my lifetime, and my name choices never get picked. So when I get my own dog, eventually,
Oh, yes.
it'll be Rookie.
Oh,
is
you
one.
changed your name finally.
I've always wanted a dog named Rookie,
Mm-hmm.
and every time they're like, no, like we named Blue.
Because he's blue.
He's like brown,
Bluish,
silver-ish. He's a silver lab.
Mm-hmm.
He's brown to me. That's what his fur looks like.
Don't they
Yeah.
always call that like coat blue though?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah,
I
they
never
do. It's a
understood
thing.
that. It's the same,
Oh,
like
I
silver
did-
dogs
Yeah.
are blue.
I didn't know that. And
I don't know why.
so my names were out the door, but the two that my parents narrowed it down to were Blue, and I wanted this other one, and Dozer.
Oh,
But they
Dozer's
were
cute.
like, he won't get big enough. And he did.
He's a massive dog.
He's really
He's
big.
old now, so he's kind of thinned out a little bit. But, I mean, when he was in his prime, he was built, and he was a Dozer. So he should have been Dozer. But I would have been fine with that one. But Rookie, and then I think I want to get a golden retriever and name it Thor.
Ugh, I know. We fought about that.
Yeah, I think
What's its name now?
Huh?
What's its name now?
Blue?
Oh.
When I get a
said
dog.
golden retriever.
When
Yeah.
I get a dog, I'll probably name it Thor. And then
You're allowed now.
for Rookie, I don't know. I don't know what kind of dog goes good with
Is
Rookie.
a rookie. I
Rookie.
feel like maybe an Australian Shepherd or like a cattle dog.
Yeah, that
Maybe.
could work. That could
That'd be
work.
kind of sick. For some reason, I picture you with like a random ass poodle.
No,
Oh no.
No.
I don't see
not at all.
Not.
No.
Oh, you know. Okay.
I have traumatization from a poodle, so no.
What the hell did a poodle do to you?
Did you?
I was trying to pet one when I was 5. It was our neighbor's poodle, and I was just like 5, just like walking behind it, like "Come here, little poodle," and then it turned around and went and just clamped my hand, and then it had like bite marks in my hand. So
Oh.
no, never a poodle. Momo.
Never a poodle.
Never.
No,
Clearly, you
never.
don't know me.
Kind of underrated. Right before we get off this topic, I've always wanted a Dalmatian.
They're so cute.
I know, right? Nobody ever has
I
one.
want a
like,
long haired
They're rare.
one.
It
I
says-
only do long haired dogs, so I want a long haired Dalmatian. They're
Long hair. I've never
Look
seen
them
one.
up. They're
Long hair.
so cute.
Yeah, I didn't know they had
so
long hair.
cute.
There's just a lot of maintenance, I heard.
Yeah, I've heard they're like very I don't know what the correct word is. I think it's like cooped up. They're very like high energy, but they get kind of like nervous.
They're
okay.
aggressive if you don't take them out too much.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I want a long hair Dalmatian now.
They're
What do you
so
look like?
cute.
They look
isn't
so
it?
much cooler than the short hair.
Right?
No
I
way.
love them.
Cute.
Let me see. Oh my god, that's adorable.
I don't know. I
Right?
don't know what hair length does, but for some reason it looks cooler.
It's so much
It has
better.
a heart on it.
That's why I got the
Oh, yeah,
fluffiest dog
its eyes
possible.
do look like hearts.
I know, it's so cute.
Look at
They do. He's got, like, perma goggles.
See, you should get a Dalmatian. You should be the first one.
I should.
Yeah.
Start looking them up.
Yeah.
Right now.
Dalmatians. Let us know, people.
Pets.com.
If you have a Dalmatian, give it to Austin.
Long
Okay.
hair. Preferred.
Now, we could ask this to any of our guests, this next one, and I did text you guys beforehand because I didn't want to catch you off guard and have to be like, oh, wait, what is... So, pet peeve. I'll start. Mine is slow walkers. I hate people that walk slow,
Trash.
especially in crowded places.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I immediately just want to push them out of the way.
I hate people at Disneyland.
I know
Literally half
Disney,
people at
Disneyland
Disneyland.
is like
Yeah.
a
Don't
little bit of a
worry.
pet
Yeah.
peeve.
Do you got one, Mobo?
Strollers.
I got one. Mine is like no communication if you have plans. Like, say for example, like we're supposed to link up at 3.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you don't text, even like at least just send a text.
You mean
guys
3/4
know.
of the softball crew?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just, hey, I'm gonna be late. Hey, where are you at? Hey,
Yeah.
let me know like what's going on.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, when people just go straight up radio silent, that pisses me off.
Yeah, I agree.
Gets my
Pe-
blood boiling.
Yeah, just poor planners, poor communicating when it
Yeah.
comes to plans and stuff like that.
Pretty much.
Cheyenne, you texted me back and said, "Ooh, I have one."
Yeah,
So-
because you actually have the same one.
Oh, slow walkers?
Yeah, I hate slow. I just
Yeah.
hate slow. Like slow drivers piss me off. I have road rage, so I will
No,
zoom
I do
past
this-
anybody.
Not Cheyenne behind the Subaru. Get out of the way!
Oh yeah,
People
yeah, I
have
am
probably
like
literally
that.
heard me say it when I'm in the car, and I'm like, "You're too slow for me," and then I go around
Yeah,
because I can't take it
exactly.
anymore.
not
Yeah,
fair, dude. You
I
gotta
can't
text
do
me, you just
slow
zoom.
drivers.
Well,
I can't do slow walkers.
Even when I had my Jeep, I was the same way. I'd be like, "You're too slow," and I'd go around.
You are a very fast walker.
Yeah,
If I
yeah.
remember
I
correctly.
have tiny legs, but they move fast.
Oh.
Literally nobody
She's
can
like
keep
a
up with
little
me.
McDonald's guy.
Jasmine, do you got a pet peeve for us?
I do. I'm sorry for anybody who has to get their last little bit of slurp from their Starbucks drink. I hate slurp.
Oh,
I
what?
hate.
Oh,
Wait, what?
so when there's like a little bit left, and they're like,
Oh.
And when I really like, if I care about you, I'll be like, ugh, like I'll let it pass for like 5 minutes. I'm about to do it.
I'm
right
one
now.
of those
I'm
people.
about to right now.
I'm one of those people, but like when
Austin.
it's every time I do it, I feel bad. It's like when you're eating a bag of chips in class. You know, like you feel like all the eyes are on you. But every time I'm like, I feel bad, but like this last little bit still tastes so good. Like, and you just want to get that last little bit.
Yeah, no, but it actually kills me.
What about like, okay, does people eating annoy you? Like,
No, it does too. But then I play like a TV or music, and then I try to like
drown it out.
I try to drown it out. Like I try to find solutions to it. You know.
Okay. And now, let's see. What do we have next? What do you two look for when you're dating or in a guy?
That's a good question.
Getting into the love aspect.
We like to travel, so I feel like it's kind of a non-negotiable. Like we need to be able to travel.
Don't want a homebody.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I feel like that's why we get along so well, is because we're always like up and at 'em. Like I'm never really at the house for too long.
It's true. And she always asks me, like, almost every time we see each other, she's like, "Hey, got any plans? Where are you going next?" Because I'm always trying to go somewhere.
Yeah.
And Cheyenne, do you have anything?
Ooh, yeah, traveling's a good one. Somebody who just likes to like try new things for sure. Like even it's
I
just
agree.
like small, like trying new food, trying new drinks, like
Bungee jumping.
bungee jumping. Like I need somebody adventurous, like too. 'Cause-
Okay.
Good word for it, adventure.
Yeah, yeah, an adventurous person.
Now to flip it on its head, a 180. Icks, red
Oh
flags.
gosh.
We gotta know this.
Oof. I feel like there's like so many, but I can't think of any right now.
Probably should have sent that one beforehand.
I know. Yeah, there was one guy I got like an ick for because he did not look good bald, and he was balding.
Would you say it's all bald people, or
No,
just it
not
didn't
at
look
all.
She's
good?
like,
Not at all.
it has. She's like, he has to have hair. If not,
No. My mom's
breaker.
dating a bald man. Like, I don't mind bald guys at all. It's just that if you don't have the head for it, I'm so sorry.
Oh my god.
You just got to be self-aware. Like me,
Yeah.
they literally were trying to tell me at Art's party last night. Gio, because Gio just shaved his head. And he's like,
Right.
you should shave your head. I'm like, no, I know what my head feels like. It would not look good.
I'm worried about that. I've been told like you should just buzz in. I'm like, I don't want to see the lumps that I don't know I have.
Yeah.
Dude,
So I'd rather just
I can
say.
literally, like, I'm like, no, I need hair.
Oh.
And my family, my genes blessed me with good hair. So
Oh,
no receding hairline yet. Hopefully never.
let's pray not.
And no grays. My grandpa had gray hair in high school. Can you believe that?
Wow. He was stressed out that early?
I guess so.
Bro was out here just stressing. How about you, Jasmine? What are some icks, red flags?
Mine are like very specific.
No, let's hear 'em. Let's hear 'em.
Is this right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think if you're like rude to the waiter, that's like an ick. I
Yeah.
think that if you aren't open to different like things, that's kind of like, you know, like if you're saying like, oh, like I love this movie, and they're just like, no, that movie sucks or something, like not
Yeah.
being open minded.
Negative
Yeah, yeah.
person can't do that.
Yeah, I think if somebody's like too negative, I'd be like,
Yeah, like
gotta kick you
pessimist?
to the curb.
That's
Yeah.
bad, right? Optimist is like they see the good in everything, right?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm a very positive person. So if
Yeah,
somebody's like too
Yeah,
negative,
why would you want to be around negative energy?
you'll be surprised. There's some guys out there.
Yeah. No.
People feed off of that, bro.
I think anything that's kind of like,
Well, it's because those people just want to make everybody else feel as bad as they do.
you know, there's a theory, the shopping cart theory.
Oh, I've heard this. I've
Don't tell
heard
me
this.
it's like if you-
What is it again? I've heard it before.
If you don't return the shopping cart, that says volumes about the type of person that
Yeah.
any person in general is. And it like, people are like, it's like so easy to like write somebody off of. And I'm like, no, dude, because it leads to other things. It means that they're
Exactly.
not.
It's just like a part of their personality. Like
Yes.
they show it right there, and they're like, "Well, if you don't do that, what else don't you do?"
It's just like you're not thoughtful. Like you're not thinking about the other person.
Have you seen any of you seen the shopping cart narc
Yes.
on TikTok?
yeah.
What? That's a. Yeah. Isn't that like a radio show? I think that
Is it?
Yeah,
don't think it's a radio
shopping.
show.
I've seen his TikToks. He wears a GoPro and he'll sit in like a Target parking lot, and if he sees somebody not return the cart, he'll go up to them and he'll take a magnet that said, "I did not return my cart," and he'll throw it on their car.
Cart
and
narcs.
they'll get out and be like, "What the hell?" And then he'll be like, "Just return your cart. That's
Yeah.
all you gotta do, return your cart." And people lose it.
I don't
People
know
get
why people
so
lose their
mad.
minds, bro. Like you said, it isn't nothing. Takes what, 2 seconds?
It's just
30
common
seconds at
courtesy.
most.
Yeah.
And people lose, like, I remember one of the videos that you had showed me, I think, the guy was just losing his mind. He was just, "Wow, I can't believe," like, just rambling, and the guy's just keeping cool, like, just return it. Put it back.
Speaking of shopping carts, that video that Art sent.
Oh, I love that video.
Have you seen the video of the guy who picks up the shopping cart and chucks it at somebody?
No.
In the middle of the story, it looks like Home Depot.
I did see that.
Because I think she kept bumping into him. That was the story. She kept messing with him. And then he just like, okay, cool. Puts his cart on the side, walks over, grabs an empty one, picks it up, throws it at her ass.
Right here.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Bam!
Oh, I didn't remember that he actually hit her.
Dude, you remember that?
Oh my god.
Wait, I'm sorry. Was this at last night's party?
No.
Was this casually?
No, Art sent it to our chat, and then Mobo posted it on one of his accounts.
It was awesome, dude.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I saw the whole video actually on Twitter.
Really?
Yeah. So do you know why he picked up the cart?
Well, I thought it was because of that. Like, she kept messing with him, right?
Yeah, she was bumping him in line with
what?
her cart, just going like, because they were in the checkout line. So I think he wasn't like moving up fast enough. So she kept just going like and bumping the back of him. And apparently his first reaction was, that's a nice empty cart over there. Love to throw it at her head.
I love how it wasn't
my
like,
God.
"Ma'am, please stop." No, hey, what's going on? Just
It's funny because a bunch of people come rushing over because obviously somebody just had a cart thrown at their head.
I love how nobody grabbed him too.
Yeah, nobody touched him.
Everyone was just kind of like, "What the hell just happened?"
Yeah, he's literally in the center of all the people, and they're all just like, he's just standing there like, "Yeah, I did what I did." Don't bump me with your
He's
card.
basking in the glory. He became the villain that day.
Yeah.
That is.
You know, his villain arc just started. He was like,
This is the thing that tipped me over.
"This is my breaking point."
Okay, let's do a celeb crush growing up and celeb crush now.
Ooh, easy for me.
Okay.
Which obviously is different now because he recently passed away. Rest in peace. But Kobe Bryant was my ultimate, like,
Crush
10 out of
crush.
10.
Does Jeff have any credit for that? For how much he
I don't
obsessed
know.
over him?
I was just 4 years old, and he was like, I don't know, he had his own thing with him, but I just looked at him on the screen, and I'm like, I don't care.
I will risk it all for Kobe.
I love Kobe.
See little 4-year-old Jasmine running onto the Staples Center floor. And they kind of like red coats just run out and
There
grab
was
her.
actually a Lakers convention, too. I mean, my brother wanted to go alone. I'm like, no.
Is it the one with the Muppets? The Kobe Muppets that you posted? Is that what you're talking about?
No. That was another time. I was like
Okay.
way younger. But yeah, I
Okay.
even went to
Years.
his Kobe Land thing.
Yeah.
But I love Kobe. But now, my celebrity crush? I guess I'm right there. That's a good question. I think maybe, I don't know why it like comes to mind, but Kristen Yelich from the Brewers. But it's only because I'm thinking of baseball. But
Every time, or when we went to the Brewers game, she's like, "Where is he? Where's Christian Yelich?" And then when she found out he was playing in the right field in front of us, she's like, "There he is."
She goes to goggles. She's like, "Oh."
me with my binoculars, you're doing great.
You're doing so good. Number 22 on the field, number 1 in my heart. What about you, Cheyenne?
Ooh, okay, so childhood was definitely Chad Michael Murray.
Dude, I
Chad Michael
only know
Murray.
that name because girls were obsessed with him.
"Who the hell is
He's
Chad
from
Michael
One Tree
Murray?"
Hill.
Yeah.
I've never seen.
No.
One Tree Hill.
Neither have I.
Cinderella
Never seen
story.
Cinderella Story.
No.
Jasmine's about to kill me. I can
Look
see
him
I can see the hate
up.
in
I'm
her
like
eyes.
trying to go through like the Wikipedia of everything he's been in.
It's literally the only reason I know his name. It was during our era
look him up
of middle
again.
school and high school. That was every
You'll
girl's
see him.
man
Yeah.
crush.
Chad
Yeah.
Michael Murray.
He's even got a hot name.
Yeah, right.
No,
He's a
wait,
CMM?
Chad Murray.
He's
doesn't
literally
work.
Chad.
He is a Chad, but he looks like a nice
Does he
Chad.
look like a Chad?
We're about to find out. Survey says
Yes.
he's a bit of a Chad.
Let me see.
Oh,
Oh, I love
Do
text.
you recognize him though?
I don't.
He's
See,
in
right
so
now I'm looking at a
much.
bunch of words.
Hey, Mobo, can I see?
He looks really good now too.
The heck?
Oh, he didn't age that well.
Yeah, I was
He
gonna
did.
say. I was about to
He
say
didn't age,
him.
He's in the color.
Okay,
This
look
guy,
up.
around that time.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Oh, he kind of looks familiar.
Chad
That-
He
Michael
was like the
Cinderella.
big
That-
heartthrob of
Oh, there you go.
2000s.
That's what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I kind of recognize him.
That
now.
first picture you showed me, he looked like Chuck Norris.
What? I think he
looks
looks
like an
great
H. Norris,
now.
I don't know. I think it's the beard, and I love beards.
Okay.
But that one just
Yeah.
doesn't
That's
look
full
great.
Chad right there.
He's even, bro. He's even,
Screenshot it so
So
you can
bad
put
Yeah.
there.
he's even doing the face. The
Yeah, that is the Chad face.
like he's got his puka shell necklace.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
Not the puka shells.
Oh my god. The
Who-
chokehold.
Who's in now, Cheyenne?
Oh, now it'd be Ryan Reynolds for sure. Like he has the like humor and like the whole vibe is just amazing.
The men will fight you for him.
Yeah, I know. I love him so much.
We cannot let him go.
Oh no, I get it.
No.
What about you, Mobo?
Oh, growing up, you know what? I'm gonna say Emma Watson.
Ooh,
Emma,
that's a
I
unique
always
one.
grew up watching Harry Potter, and just that little crush.
It's Leviosa.
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 It's Leviosa. dude.
Okay, what about now?
Now I think Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah.
Cemented. Zoe Kravitz,
Okay.
beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's a really good one.
What about you right now?
Right now it's Haley Steinfeld,
Of course.
and I don't think that's ever changing.
I don't think
Yeah.
it is.
I'm 26, she's 26, so
It's perfect.
I age, she's gonna age right there with me. So it's like
You're gonna be right there by her side, like
Haley, if you're
yeah.
seeing this,
Yeah.
we got
Please.
a
I
single
would
man
love to
here
take you
for
on a
you.
date.
Single man.
Yeah.
Everybody add Haley Steinfeld in the comments.
Yeah.
and then
gonna
growing
get it.
up, probably Jessica Alba.
Wow.
She was in
Ooh.
everything
Yeah, I
in
love
our
her.
house. She was in Fantastic Four. She was in one of the Fockers movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
She was
Meet
in,
the
she did
Fockers
the
were a
Spy
thing.
Kids. The-
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
new Spy Kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yeah. So it was Jessica Alba and a little bit of Cameron Diaz
Oh,
and The
yeah.
Mask.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my gosh.
So perfect in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
She was banging, dude.
Yeah.
Let's see, where are we at? Oh, we all have Disney passes now.
Yes. I'm so
we go.
excited.
We brought this.
Not-
Well, that's why I went like
Here we
this.
go.
That's why I didn't point that way.
Yeah, don't point at me. I'm not gonna pay almost $2,000.
Mobo is currently going to the restroom. We have a Disney day coming up.
Yes, we're going next Sunday.
Yeah.
Or technically Sunday when this comes out.
I
So I
can't
was about to
wait.
say
Yeah.
we'll be at Disneyland when this comes out, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, we will be. It'll be out for 2 days
Yeah.
when it comes out.
So you better watch.
And we also have a reservation
Yeah. The
Lamplight?
Lamplight Lounge. Yeah, we're doing brunch. Yeah.
nearby. I've never been.
It's right where the pier is, like
Yeah.
walking up to Incredicoaster.
I got my own hopes up because I thought it was the Pirates restaurant.
Oh,
And
the Blue
I know.
Bayou.
I was
sorry.
like, oh, this is gonna be
Honestly,
so sick.
better food though, and they have like drinks.
I heard
So
Blue Bayou's not all that great.
Really?
yeah, me
But
and
you go
Riley
for
did
the
it
ambiance.
once.
Yeah.
It was
so then
good.
you wouldn't. Also, it was good.
I thought it was good, but like I like Lamplight Lounge because there's more like options.
Yeah,
Like, there's only,
I
like,
thought
surf
that's
and
where
turf.
we were going, and then I was there the other day, and I was on the pier, and I saw Lamplight Lounge. I was like, oh, that's where we're gonna be.
Yeah, it'll be good though. I think they have like crab Benedict.
Ooh,
Damn.
that sounds so good.
And they got
That does.
mimosas.
I fell in love with crab and lobster after all these Boston trips.
Yes.
so expensive though.
I know.
Yeah, I paid I think $40 for a lobster roll when we went.
Totally worth it.
It was very good. I've never done any of those restaurants at Disney. I've never done Bayou, never done Lamplight. I don't even know what other ones there are. There are a ton though.
I honestly go there more for food than rides now.
I mean, you could do a whole day just exploring food at
yeah.
Disney.
And it's gonna be
Aw.
food and wine festival,
Look,
guys.
he's like a proud parent. He's like,
Cheese. There it is. I'm just gonna slowly make my way back.
look, I know you don't have a Disney pass, Mobo.
Yeah.
But have you ever eaten at any of the restaurants you got to like make those fancy reservations for?
Oh my god, I got a good one. You guys are gonna love this. So I recently went with a friend to California Adventure, and we ate at. I didn't know exactly what it was about. We ate at the Carthy Circle.
Yeah.
Now,
I haven't been there yet.
you're gonna give me that face because I'm on the same boat. I didn't know what it was. Apparently, for some reason, on the day that we went, you had to make a reservation like almost 2 months in advance.
Oh,
It's
well,
like stupid long to get even a
Yeah.
table there, and I heard people even walk in, spend the whole day waiting.
Wow.
Just get in sometimes. And
Jeez.
let me tell you this: I paid like $65 for 4 raviolis. 4 raviolis, brother.
Goodness.
They're
wait.
delicious.
Are you talking about 4 bowls of ravioli or 1, 2, 3, 4
1,
ravioli?
2, 3, 4 raviolis.
Wow.
Damn.
How was that ambiance?
It's beautiful.
Where
it's
is
like it's like 19. Think of 1920s Hollywood with a mix of the mouse.
Where is it in California Adventure?
It's like, okay, so you know how
in
you
the
go down
middle.
the street and it's the main circle in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's literally right across from the circle. It's like right in front of the circle.
Yeah, it's like a little.
It's a
to
big
the
old
left.
white building.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, literally
Yeah.
just that with the bell tower I think on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's delicious there. We had drinks. The drinks are like $30 a pop. And
Spent 40 and 30, so
I'll say this though, they make a bitchin' espresso martini.
Ooh. Okay.
those.
It's
I love
delicious.
that.
How about you? I've always wanted to go to the Carnation
we were
Cafe.
talking about that. I haven't been to any of the ones where you have to like plan in advance.
Really?
I just
Yeah.
go to my little.
Ooh, you guys gotta do the
gas-
Magic Key Terrace.
See, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah. So you can only get in, or
and
you have to
Jasmine are
have
like,
a
"What's this?
magic
What's
key. Yeah. You make a reservation for the Magic Key Terrace, and you have to have a magic key to get in. But you can bring in
What's that kind of
guests.
getting in, yo?
You can get in guests.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we could bring
Yeah.
Let's go.
You just need one magic key, but it was really good. I tried it recently. They have super good drinks, super good food, and it's just like on the balcony, and you can see Incredicoaster. And if you go at night, just beautiful.
Oh, that's awesome.
We
Gotta
do
make
it.
that.
Yeah. I want.
Right, Mobo, we gotta go.
Oh, not
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
eyes.
right.
Jasmine just gave me
right,
los
Mobo.
She gave me los ojitos, and she was just like, "We're gonna go, right?
Yeah.
Right?
We better go now." But you know what? Just a little side note. Have you guys been to the little cantina in Star Wars Land?
Yes.
Yeah.
I still haven't
We,
been there.
that was one of
Neither
our
have I.
first dates.
I
I want to go so bad.
It's so fun. That was one of our first dates too.
That's
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
easier ones to get into, right?
It's easier now.
Yeah,
it used
now.
to be
At the
really
beginning,
hard.
it was hard.
Yeah, yeah, but they have really good. They have like blue wine that's really good,
Blue wine.
and they have a drink that makes your mouth numb.
What?
So-
What?
Yeah, it's called the Yum
And
Num.
then they have another one that knocks you out, and then you wake up in the back.
Yeah.
When the Death Star, it's the
Oh my god, it's the best. You get
You
the
wake up, you're a
full.
stormtrooper now. You're just on rise. You're like,
And then they sit you in front of a TV and you're strapped in watching
my
this
God.
spiral go round and around. It's weird.
Disney Hidden Stories. This is Small World.
Huh?
Oh.
It's like that scene from Family Guy. They just like.
You never heard of that where they're just like the urban legend is
Look.
like sorry
Yeah.
the urban legend is that kids that get lost at Disneyland end up being It's a Small World dolls. Yeah.
What?
Scary.
I'm sure Disney has tons of dark secrets.
Are we going there? I didn't know if I want to make that turn.
We can.
I mean, we can, but I mean.
This podcast is already rated R.
Yeah.
Or at least
You got one?
PG-13.
Yeah, I got one.
Let's
so,
hear it.
I know of a story of somebody's head getting chopped off. I'm pretty sure it was in Space Mountain because they couldn't see.
Is it Walt Disney himself?
No, it's not.
No. Yeah.
It
They
is
like
not here.
they stood up in
Oh.
Space Mountain and it's like super dark. You can't see what's going on. Just
Yeah.
and then somebody died because the monorail hit them because they tried to sneak into Disney.
Oh
I've heard
my
of
They
that.
god.
they hopped on the like monorail to try to get in, and
He
the
was running
monorail
on the
just
track, right?
Yes.
something.
He
Yeah,
was trying to like sneak in.
yeah.
Oh my
I don't,
goodness.
I don't know. The
And
thoughts.
nobody is allowed to be pronounced dead at Disneyland. You can look it up. There's 0 deaths at Disneyland
He's just asleep.
As
Yeah.
Disney would say.
until he gets to the hospital.
Did you guys hear like the new fad, or at least not new fad now? They're trying to like bring it a thing again. I guess when Tower of Terror had first became Guardians, it was a thing to get strapped into the ride, but to make it loose.
Oh yeah,
So
so,
you would
you
get
feel
more
it.
airtime. Oh,
yeah, I do that.
And I'm like thinking to myself, like, you're a moron trying
Oh.
to do that.
I think
Clapped
it's
against
fun.
the ceiling.
I do that.
I do that.
Cheyanne's like, oh my god, it was
so much fun.
Exhilarating.
You're crazy, girl. You're
There's
crazy.
well, it's
Dude, that's just you're gonna first of all. Oh, then you told me too, or I think it might have been our friend,
Me?
the coffee story on the ride.
Oh, yeah, on Soup's podcast.
Soup's
Somebody
podcast.
brought a cup of coffee on the Guardians.
Oh, wow.
So,
what the fudge?
why would you do that?
Goodness.
Disney somehow making it into the ride.
Not my caramel macchiato going all over the ride.
Everybody came out smelling nice and fresh espresso.
It's all part of the experience.
This isn't a dark Disney story, but this was a experience that I had that I was like, oh my god, I finally did it. You know when you're on Space Mountain and there's the person in the computer before you make the right turn?
Yeah.
Every
You just
time.
go-
I had no idea if they could see you because I would always wave hi and they would always just,
Oh really? Nobody's ever said hi back.
no.
Oh, that's so sad.
They always just continue their little Space Mountain. You know when you start and there's the
really
person,
start.
The guy in the
they never like interact back. And so I was like waving at him and then it was a girl and I was like, heart, and then she saw it and she went, and I was like, they can see you. I knew it.
Wasn't I on the ride with you?
Yeah, I think it's when me, you, Gabe went.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, I knew it. Like, for the longest time, I thought it was one-way glass, just because they would never even look at you. And I was like, she can't see us,
I have some great
She
pictures
debunked
on that
it.
ride.
huh?
I have some great pictures on that ride.
Yeah.
Oh my god, just the best. What about you?
I mean, I got the basic piece,
Yeah.
the Spidey,
Little
Nice little piece.
shocker.
or I love you in sign language.
I always make like the
Learn
most
something.
random faces. I try extra hard on those.
Let's see it.
Really?
I got a good one.
You want some
I got one of
Go.
I want dude, there's some. Have you seen the there's like a whole page dedicated to hilarious Splash Mountain
Those are
ones.
so funny.
I've seen ones of guys who brought a chessboard and they like they like bring it out and they're like making a move. I've seen guys that brought it. I don't even know how they did it. They brought a TV and a GameCube and two
Yeah.
controllers and they're playing like
How did they see the TV though? I think
I-
someone was in on it.
yeah,
The TV for sure was like a cast member. It's
or a
gotta be.
Photoshop on the screen. They
Probably.
could have just done it later.
Just with the GameCube, just
But that's where I've seen the most memes, is Splash Mountain photos.
dude, those are awesome.
Yeah, and soon as ours is going to be rebranded. Soon,
Yeah.
I don't know when.
I think if I'm right, they were gonna.
Yeah.
Didn't they close it down already?
No, that's the
No,
Florida
they
one.
haven't yet.
That's what I thought that too.
Yeah.
I was all bummed. I'm like, I want to go on Splash Mountain one more time, and I can next week.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
You
can.
could.
I got so wet last time we went there. I sat front row. All right, bro.
PG-13, ladies and gentlemen. PG-13.
I got
Me looking over
soaked.
at Shay.
I got soaked.
Not us three.
No.
No.
What? No matter what word I say, they're
You
just
got
gonna
it.
turn it
Yeah.
against
Anyway,
me.
you had a fun time at Splash Mountain.
Yeah, I sat front row. Bad idea. And it wasn't even the big final drop. It was the
I'm getting hot.
it was the one in the
Oh, the tunnel.
Are you getting wet?
Oh my
Is
god.
it getting hot in here?
Oh my god. No, it's the tunnel, right? That like
The one in the dark.
one.
The second one.
That one's always the worst,
Dude.
It's a wall. It's a wall of water. That's the way to describe it.
Yeah, I'm not even kidding. A wave straight up ate me. And I was going to say soaked again. Or wet. But I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, we're
Are we?
mature adults.
You can say whatever you need to say.
Oh,
I
now
don't know about the comment section.
you're literally
really
almost
crying.
crying,
No,
right?
I'm trying to hold in.
I learned you're afraid of roller coasters, Jasmine.
Me?
Or weren't you saying that you don't like roller coasters?
I mean, I'm afraid of them, but I'll go on them.
So do we have to
Oh,
have
God.
to avoid certain rides when we go with you?
Yes, if we go to... Oh, no, but for Disneyland, I'll go on everything.
Okay, cool. Because I know Cheyenne will go on everything too.
Yeah. No, that I can do. It's Six Flags, where you could absolutely miss me.
Even if we were to take you and buy your ticket, you probably wouldn't go on like half of them.
I would hold your bags.
No.
Yeah, don't
Nika.
act like you wouldn't do it either, Mobo.
No, I go on everything. I went on Lex Luthor.
You're a liar.
Mobile's not afraid of rides.
I'm down.
I thought you said you were.
I'm pretty sure I've been to Six Flags with you.
Yeah, we got on everything.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll hold your bags.
So no rides at Cali or Disney?
All right.
Everything's fine?
Everything's fine. It's Six
Okay.
Flags where I can't go on X2 and Lex Luthor, but everything else I'm in.
I hate Superman, by the way.
That's my favorite.
That was the-
At Six Flags.
I love that one, yeah.
That was the biggest bummer. Of my life.
Exactly.
It's so
you
not
wait
good.
3 hours to go.
I remember we were
It's
so
short and sweet,
bummed
love it.
out after.
Of course.
I remember being so disappointed in my life.
Yeah.
And if they maybe did it twice, maybe.
Maybe.
But even then, no.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Oh,
Tatsu's fun.
you're really far from them.
How am I far? I'm like right against the mic.
There you go. Now you're good.
Be like Selena. You need to get your lipstick on it.
You gonna be like Celine or...
Así estoy.
We have a... See, this is what I mean by this podcast jumps all over the place, because we talked about this a while ago, but we did not finish this. Like I said, Jasmine, you pretty often ask me what my travel plans are, what I got planned, if I'm doing anything.
Yes.
We've all been to... Not all. We've all been to Paris and London.
Yeah.
We've been to Boston and Milwaukee. You've been to Boston, too.
Yes, sir.
And we've all traveled many places. What is your guys' favorites? When you were talking about Vietnam, was that what?
Vietnam's my favorite place
Okay.
I've ever been to, yeah.
What about you, Jasmine?
Actually kind of did not expect it to be one of my favorites, but I really had a fun time in Milwaukee.
Yeah, Milwaukee was awesome.
Really?
That was so, I know, unexpected, but I actually had a lot of fun. Like going to the Packers game, going to the Brewers game, tailgating at the Brewers game.
Yeah. Brewers, Milwaukee faithful, you know how to tailgate.
Yeah.
You guys were very good.
Everybody was so fun. I think Chicago's probably like a close second.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think me and Jasmine agree. One of the things we are bummed we didn't do, because we still talk about it till this day, is the Jeffrey Dahmer tour.
Jeffrey Dahmer tour.
Because that's where he was.
It was.
So he
active.
lived in Milwaukee?
He did. He was the Milwaukee something. It was actually Cap's birthday, so I was just messing with him. So we were trying to like plan a whole surprise brunch for him, and then I was like, "All right, Cap, and now we're gonna go to the Jeffrey Dahmer Museum." And, and jokes on us, because literally a week after the Netflix or the show came out, and we're like, "Damn, we were
my
just
God.
there."
I told her I thought about it, and then I wasn't like hyped for it. But then when the show came out a week after we got back, I watched the show and I was like, "Damn, I wish we did the tour now."
Ooh.
I still haven't seen
So
it.
if it would have been flip flopped, if the show would have came out first and
definitely
then
would've
we definitely would have gone on the tour probably.
Oh, yeah.
And having those cheese heads was like 10 out of 10. Like such a funny experience.
Yeah, mine's in that closet currently.
Mine's wrapped because they gift wrap my room.
You got yours displayed in your room, Cheyenne?
Yeah, I have it in my closet, like on the top list.
It's so cute.
Now I'm curious, what are some of the places that you guys have gone that you were like, oh, like maybe it'll be cool, and you guys just did not like it? Has there been any of like that instance?
Like any bad trips or just like one that didn't live up to the hype?
Where you're kind of just like, it's all right.
They're all good. They were all good.
That's
I would
like-
say that the one that
Oh, that's literally what I wrote, I think. Look, it's
Yeah.
Hold on, where
Question
is it?
number 42.
Worst place, although I feel like you both enjoy every place you travel to.
wow, he knows us to a T.
But maybe is there one that wasn't
That's
as
true.
exciting?
Okay, well, good, because you verbatim. I was about to say that. I
Yeah.
love all my travels, but I would say that like Paris is every girl's dream,
Yeah.
and
I actually didn't like London, but I liked Paris.
London was
Really?
cool, but
Yeah.
Paris was the one I was like, oh, like I just remember vividly looking at the Eiffel Tower, and it's actually a thing on the internet where like people look at the Eiffel Tower, and I was like, well, this is it. This is.
No, it hit
So
you like
cool.
that.
I loved my room.
It was beautiful. Like at night, it was beautiful, but I just think seeing it for the first time, it felt like for whatever reason, it didn't feel like I was in Paris. It felt like I was in another city in LA. Like I couldn't explain it.
So no matter where I travel, it always just feels so weird to me that my home is so far away. Like once I'm on ground again, I'm like, oh, I'll just go home. But like home is
Yeah.
like states away or
Literally
countries
country.
away.
That's why
continents
Paris
away.
was like so tripping me out because I'm just like I'm really really far away, but it feels like local. Like it was
Yeah.
the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
But I love Paris, but I feel like Paris is like everybody's like final boss of trips,
Yeah.
and I was
Mine. I
yeah.
would not have gone if it wasn't this trip.
They,
That's mine. Here you go.
I don't know what it is, but I just love doing like structures. Like every time I travel somewhere, I look up like, do you have a skyscraper that's famous?
Yeah, the
do you
Shard
have a
was so
building that's
fun.
famous? Yeah, like in Paris, Eiffel Tower, and then London, we did what's it called?
The Shard. We
The
got drinks
Shard.
on the top of the Shard. That was really fun.
Yeah, New York, it's obviously the Empire State. They have tons you can do, honestly.
with you guys.
I know.
We
I
both
know.
wish we would
I
have
was
gone
so
with you guys.
bummed.
That's like a travel story that I wish I would have experienced.
I know. We all have to do New York again.
Yeah,
Summer?
I agree.
We could.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Then
Hey,
go
don't
see
don't,
Bruges.
don't don't give me that face, Jasmine.
I'm
Can I
literally.
not look at you?
Oh no, you can look at me. Oh, just don't give me the side eye. You gave me the.
Everybody's gotta
You
go.
going?
I'm
I know,
literally.
and we gotta go. What's the other team?
Mets,
We
Yankees.
gotta go to the Mets because we did Yankees. We haven't done Mets yet.
But they played the Mets when you guys were
They
there,
did
right?
play the Mets.
They saw the Subway Series.
Yeah.
Dude, we got rain that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I remember we singing like the seventh inning stretch song in the subway. It was honestly like such a great experience.
In the subway.
Yeah, because everybody was so sad that the game got canceled or postponed.
Yeah.
So they just started singing the seventh inning stretch song.
It was pretty fun.
It was actually really
Damn.
like
I
sweet.
remember when we went to Pittsburgh, it rained for like an hour, and then I was like, no, because I have a bad luck with going to see a game and then it rains. It rained in Pittsburgh, Colorado,
Mhm. Oh god, that was scary.
Chicago was the worst one. Wasn't
Chicago.
It?
It hailed.
Oh god.
Texas. That's 4 different places I've been, and it rained during the game, but they all got played.
Yeah.
It hailed in London
So
too,
what-
but it wasn't during a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In Pittsburgh, I went up to a fan of the videos, and I was like, "Damn, are they gonna cancel it?" And he literally went, "He's like, just wait an
laughing
hour,
at you.
dude." And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, it got a little damp in Anaheim," and they were like, "Game's canceled."
That's the
Yeah.
worst feeling ever.
we
We showed
were
up and the
waiting
field was
for a
like
while.
pretty much
Yeah,
dry.
we were waiting and watching, and then they're
I
like,
think they kept us there for at least an hour and a half, and that's
Yeah,
crucial time
we waited a
because
long
we were
time.
there on a pretty quick.
And
trip.
they
it was
canceled
only
it?
They
two
canceled
nights.
it.
Dude,
No, they postponed it to 4th of July.
Well,
Well,
they
Well,
canceled it that
they
day.
canceled that night.
Yeah.
literally, when I went to Texas, it was water falling off of each deck, and they still played.
Well, that's right because it's covered.
Yeah, I know, but they still played though. I was like, we're done for. Like, this game's not gonna happen. And then like 3 hours later, they're like, all right, we're gonna play. And I'm like, what?
I don't think I could be at a game that long with a delay, bro. I think if
What
it's
else
like
am
more
I
than
gonna
like,
go
go
while.
do in pouring rain?
hey, good point.
It's like you're already there.
Yeah, might as well stay.
And that I re-met the first fan I ever met at that rain delay.
Huh?
He came up to me and he's like, "Do you remember?" He was literally the first fan I ever met in Oakland, and he's on video in Oakland. And then I'm like just waiting through this rain delay, and he's like, "Do you remember me? We met in Oakland." And I'm like, "You're the first fan I ever met." And then he's like, "Yeah." And then I'm like, "Dude, you're older now." That's crazy.
How old was he when you met him?
I don't know, but he's on video in both of them. So he's on video as the first fan ever documented. And then you can go to the Texas video, and it's that same fan, older. And I forgot why, but I was like, "How'd I meet you in Oakland and now you're in Texas?" I think he was also visiting to see Texas.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Whoa,
Speaking of
that's
fans,
crazy."
Bubble Pug.
What about Bubble Pug?
When we met her in Milwaukee.
Yeah. Here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Bubble Pug, I think, is our most loyal fan. She watches every channel, every video.
Shout out to Bubble Pug.
So
Shout out to you.
it literally proves that, like, if you're just true to the fandom of the podcast, my channel, Bobby's channel, you'll stick out. And Bubble Pug did that. And when we went to Milwaukee, because Bubble Pug, she made it clear in the comments that she's a Brewers fan. So I was like, we got to meet Bubblepug. She has to be our biggest fan.
Yeah.
So I kept in contact with her, and I'm like, we'll be at this game. We're sitting in this section, and we met Bubblepug. I'd say Dodger Films #1 fan.
Right on.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious, Cheyanne and Jasmine, have you guys, for the majority, have good experiences with fans?
I feel like it's different with guys and girls.
It's always different. It's always different.
It's very different because
Yeah.
you guys have very wholesome interactions.
Yeah.
And I feel like mine started wholesome, and it's like they're little.
Yeah.
And like a second after, like, can you sign my ball? And I'm like, yeah, dude, of course. Nobody ever wants a picture with me. And they sign in there like 2 seconds after. Can I have your number?
Yeah.
No.
Like, no.
Dude, no.
That ain't happening.
And then me, I'm just like, no, I gotta go.
You're like kicking him. You're like, okay.
And we don't have to go into detail, but I'm sure Cheyenne's even showed me. You guys get plenty of weird DMs from the fans. Yeah. Quit it, okay?
Yeah.
Stop it, guys.
All right.
Be nice.
It's not gonna work.
Like, be nice.
But hey, when one of them gets asked for like a picture or an autograph, we hype them up.
Oh,
Do we
yeah.
not?
Dude, every time I try to get out of the picture, I'm like, you
yeah.
don't need me.
Yeah.
You want me to take the
Like,
picture?
I think it was at the Angels-Yankees game where we all had a group picture, and then he was like, oh, can I get with Jasmine too? And then all of us were like, yeah, Jasmine!
I remember there was one kid who like specifically asked for a picture for me, and I was like, "Did you set him up? Did you tell him to do that?" I literally was like, "That doesn't ever happen."
Like, hey, Cheyenne would really appreciate it if you would go
I
ask her for a
literally
picture.
thought that.
You setting it up?
No.
That's like
Chartreuse.
something-
I've never
Like,
done
sipping him
that.
a 5, like, hey, yo, like, Chartreuse is just right over there.
Yeah.
Get an autograph and
Make
get
her
a pic.
feel good.
Gas her up. Gas her up. I don't know.
Let's see. What about the dream travel destination?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
You guys
good.
have
I
gotta
already
have
know
one.
you have one lined up.
Yeah, I do. So mine's Japan. I'm
Oh my
like
God.
so
Beautiful.
obsessed with Japanese culture. I'm a big ramen girl.
Cheyenne, there's been middle fingers, there's been
I'm sorry.
alkies.
You're good. You're
I'm
good.
trying to be
Oh my god, she said ass! We're done!
Guys, cut. We're done. We're done.
Done. Canceled. Yeah, Japan, huge fan. Pokemon cafes,
Oh, I
cat
want-
cafes.
Pokemon cafes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What the hell are
So
those?
I have like a big Pikachu. Like,
yeah. You can like eat like Pokemon food.
yeah.
Yeah, it just looks like so much fun. There's like I could spend probably a month there and like not do it all.
I feel like you need a month.
I think so.
Japan is
There's
just,
Yeah.
it's
so
not
much
even that
to
it's
do.
so big. It's just,
Yeah.
there's so much to do.
Yeah,
And
and,
I
they
feel
have
like
way
it's-
better theme parks too.
I
Have
feel
you
like
seen
it's
Mario World?
Oh
I
my
feel
God,
like
it's
it's so
insane.
hard to plan a trip to Japan that you might as well make it long and do as much as you can because you'll have to pay a lot more money again to go back.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Good point.
you got one.
Honestly, that was on my list. Japan would have been really cool. I think a second would probably be Greece or Australia.
Oh.
Those are two
Bar
Australia.
for bar, flow for flow. That's what I'm gonna say. But keep going.
That's what you're gonna say too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we have the same three.
I have an obscure one I don't think you guys are going to get. So.
Oh, he wants to. Is that too mainstream?
A little bit.
I wanted to go to.
There's an underground disco, you know, in the
I've always
dumpster
wanted to
in
go to
Berlin.
Kentucky.
I want to go to.
Not everybody wants to go to Kentucky, but I'm different.
Mine has always been Santorini, Greece.
Yeah.
I want to go there so bad. Just it looks so beautiful,
You just want to
And-
step foot in the blue ass water. Don't lie.
bro. Literally everywhere besides the United States has blue ass water.
There is a lot of blue ass water.
That's a little Cody Co reference. Me and Mobo say it all the time.
Blue ass water.
Blue ass water. And then Japan would be right after that.
Yeah.
And then it was Mexico, but I did Mexico. And like Cheyenne said, Cheyenne really likes Japanese culture. I really like Mexican culture. I think it's really cool. I love how lit they all get at parties.
We get
they,
stupid lit.
they know how to throw a party.
Hey, you have some rhythm to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
A beautiful thing about like
Sorry, gracias.
oh wow, he's getting it down. I love how you told me about like the way how like everybody's just like super welcoming. How you told me the story of you with Art's family at the party, and then the random vendor just like came in. And
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
Hey, who wants
Like,
some? of this?"
obviously, there's going to be culture shock. And, like, the equivalent to what this would be here is say I was throwing a party in my backyard, and then just some random guy with a rack of candy just walks into the backyard. And he's like, candy? Candy? And I was just chilling, eating my tacos. And then I'm like, does
Who is this guy?
anybody know this guy? And then, there's strays all over Mexico, dogs, and they would be wandering through the party too. And I'm like, I want to pet the dog, but you can't, because then well, you can, but they'll get attached. Like any small ounce of attention, and they won't leave. Yeah, so that really
You
sucks.
should have just pulled a Steve and brought him back.
Yeah.
Do they call
That could have been your rookie.
Chucho out there?
What?
The dogs?
I didn't
Chucho.
hear anybody call him that.
Right? No?
Chucho? I don't know about that.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's cachorro.
Really?
Maybe.
Cabron?
I'm probably wrong.
Anyway, that's cool. You should adopt one.
Yeah, I know. I've heard of people bringing some of the dogs back. Like, just putting them in the car, coming back home, and now that's their dog.
Yeah, I think Riley's cousin does that all the time.
Yeah.
No
see?
way.
Cute.
Yeah, she'll like find him homes in the States.
Oh, that's awesome.
See-
That's so...
Like, all my homies know, like I said, I love Mexican culture, and all my homies know, like Art says it all the time. He's like, oh, he's Mexican. He's official now. Especially after that Mexico trip, he would always say I'm honorary, and then when
Yeah.
we came back, he's like, you're official now. You've been to Mexico City. And I can't, like, flaunt it anywhere because, like...
You're appropriating their culture.
No, exactly.
Literally,
Like,
though.
and so it's like whenever I'm with Art or Leslie, or they're like, "Oh, he knows what he's doing." Like, you don't have to baby
You
him.
roll that R.
Yeah. Churro perro.
Hard, damn.
You got to be able to do it. And so, like, in front of them, they'll be like, "Oh no, he's good." But like, obviously, if it's like somebody I've never met before, they're like, "Who the hell do you think you are?" And I'm like, "Sorry, Art."
You're like backing up. You're like, hey, they're with me. They're with me.
Yeah.
We're good.
But yeah, so I did Mexico. So now it's just like Greece and Japan and Italy.
Italy.
Yeah.
Great.
That's a good one.
Italy has so many cities you
Yeah, I
can
need
do.
to
That's
do
what's
more of
awesome.
Italy.
You need a month for that alone.
Venice.
Oh yeah.
Nice? Is Nice Italy?
No, Nice is France.
It's
France. Okay. There's still a ton. What about you? Where does Moba want to take his dream vacation?
Well, my dream vacation would be in blue ass water, but specifically,
Hawaii.
I want to go to Tahiti.
Ooh.
Tahiti, either Tahiti or Bora Bora. Grab one of those little huts in the middle of the
Yeah.
sea. Don't let anybody bother me, and just sit, drink, and eat.
Nothing
That's all I
mainstream
wanna
about
do.
that. That's good.
Nothing mainstream about that. Have my
mainstream.
little JBL speaker, blast some tunes. I'm having a good time. That in Japan. I love cars. I love the culture. I mean,
Yeah.
it's Japan.
Japan went up for me just because I started really liking sushi.
Yeah.
I can't believe you
Sushi
just
train.
started.
I know.
Oh my god. We need to all go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we haven't
agree.
had a sushi date.
Yeah.
I know. I am
That'd be
so
awesome.
down.
Oh, I know the perfect spot.
That could be a challenge.
What?
Ooh, all you can
How
eat
much?
sushi.
That has to be like a bet. Like we have to go and be like, how many sushi can we eat? And we have to actually see if we can meet it.
Sushi
Oh,
is surprisingly
hell no.
filling.
Yeah.
Like,
It is.
Dude, you would throw up. Because like you said, it's very like, you eat it at first, you don't feel that full, but then after like just a couple minutes after the food settles, oh yeah, you just feel heavy.
You
Yeah.
gotta unbuckle.
Yeah, especially in Cheyenne knows our friend group's been obsessed with ramen for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. It's a big thing for us.
What is it called? Shinsengumi?
Shinsengumi.
That was like our beginner spot.
Yeah.
Like we knew one spot, so we were just like, this is it. Ramen's the hot new wave right now.
Yeah.
Like, and we got our spot, and then we branched out, and now like I barely go to Shinsengumi. It's not my
I
first
haven't been
thought.
in so long.
Yeah, it's not my first thought for ramen anymore.
Yeah.
Now it's Kakata,
God, it's so
and
good.
I don't care. I put people on. I found
We put people
Kakata.
on.
I went there first and I didn't like it.
What?
Okay.
I've told you this.
Phenomenal.
I have
why
to
don't
try
you
it
like-
again because I think I just had a bad experience.
Dude,
But
I
don't
just
think
love
it's that good.
I love it specifically for the chashu bowl.
So good. Dude, you pack it with meat.
Yeah.
At Shinsen, you get
Shinsen,
a
you get
paper
two
thin
like
piece of meat.
Yeah, they're like this thick, and then at Kakata you get like what 15, and
At
they're
least-
like that
at least
thick.
like 8 like thick chunky ass pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's good.
yeah. I know you really like Hironori, don't
yeah,
you?
Hironori's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's like right across the street from my office, so it's dangerous.
You know, I will say this. I took my mom there once for, I think, her birthday. And she straight up told me this is probably the greatest soup I've ever tasted.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, damn, okay. And I took her to Kakata. She's like, está bien. It's okay.
Well, see,
I'm like, okay.
I feel
alright.
like ramen's one of the like obviously like you can agree on restaurants and stuff, but like ramen, everyone's so divided.
yeah.
Like Riley Sweater is also obsessed with Hironori, and he talked smack on Kakata, and I'm like,
Well, we didn't like it the first time we went.
It's like ramen wars.
Yeah.
It really is.
I don't know any of the places you
It's
guys are
not
talking
I
about.
know. I was gonna ask Jasmine because I was gonna say she's like left out. Like we're talking about all these spots, and she's in the middle. Like,
She's like, okay.
Let's talk about
but what
ramen.
spot do you know, or do you have a spot?
No, but I'm taking notes. I would love to
She's
go
like-
wherever
I'll
you-
take you on a date.
But I
She's like Hiro Nori.
I don't even know what to
Kakata.
pick because you guys are talking trash on the others. So.
I honestly, like, I genuinely want to go to an Oktoberfest.
Yeah,
Once
me
in a
too.
while.
Yeah,
Let's
that would
go.
be
It
great.
looks so.
I want to go
fucking
so
cool.
bad.
Like
I gotta go see my people.
I'm not a huge drinker, but there
Really?
are
Yeah,
like
I'm
those
super into
festivals
it.
that
I
I would
didn't know
love
that.
to do, like Oktoberfest, Mardi Gras. Like the only thing that bums me out about Mardi Gras, I wish it fell during football season,
Right.
so I could go see a Saints game and party my ass off at Mardi Gras.
Gonna
Dude,
have to do
dude,
it
I've seen
twice.
some
Yeah,
wild
gonna have
videos
to.
this year.
Yeah, one of our friends just went.
Really?
Yeah, she was at the party last night.
Yeah.
It's Leslie's sister?
Yeah, Leslie's sister.
That's right.
She literally just got back.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she was.
She travels a lot too. We actually have
Yeah.
a lot of friends that travel a lot.
Yeah,
I really do like that about Dodger films. Is like
yeah,
we all are like, if we say we want to go, it's like
yeah.
we're in.
Everybody's
Scout.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
pretty
most
much.
of us, Mobo.
Okay.
I mean, is she wrong? You
Hey,
can say-
you know
I'm
what?
side eyeing you
What-
all
what,
podcast.
Not the
what trips have
side-eye.
you gone on with us, huh?
What trips have I gone on with you guys?
Did you get
the
a cheese
Dodger
head?
Films ones.
Yeah, all the Dodger.
Oh.
Okay, all
Um,
non-Dodger films trips, please.
Okay. I have gone on
Okay.
exactly.
I'll help you. Me and you went to Vegas.
Okay, that's one.
Yeah. Is that the only one?
I think so.
We were supposed to go to Atlanta. We were.
supposed to be, ATL.
Oh shoot!
Didn't COVID happen?
Yeah, Cove.
Yeah,
Did
COVID
it spill,
happened.
or is there a lid?
I spilled it.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay. She fooled me.
Okay.
Yeah, COVID canceled our Atlanta trip, which was set up to be really freaking cool. 4th of July, Angels versus Braves.
I think I just turned 21 too, so we were legit gonna be like, yo, we're gonna party. We're
Yeah.
gonna go to some sick clubs.
I still want to do Atlanta. I honestly think that's the stadium I want to do this year.
Yeah.
And I think it has probably out of all the stadiums I still need to do the most stuff to do left. That or DC.
Oh no, I still prefer Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
I would say
Okay.
I was gonna say Miami, but I know you
Yeah.
two gals just went.
I'll go
I'm sure-
as
that-
many
I was
times
gonna
over
say.
to Miami.
Yeah, my top three are Atlanta, Miami, and then DC, Baltimore, because that would be done in one trip because they're an hour apart from each other.
No way.
Yeah.
We haven't done a Miami trip.
I haven't been to. I really want to go to Florida too because my dad is from Florida. He grew up there till he was 16, but he grew up in the Orlando area.
That was my next question. Like what part?
Yeah, Orlando, close to Disney. But he said he would go to the Marlins games growing up, and that's
Old
Miami. Huh?
Was it Old Miami?
Yeah.
That they used to.
Yeah, the Orange Bowl. I think what he said. He's been to a few Buccaneers games. Why do I sound really quiet on the thing? There we go. I sound a little louder now.
Wait, how far is Tampa to Orlando? It's like about an hour. 2 hours?
4.
Yeah, that's one thing that sucks. All the major cities are like, because it goes from top to bottom,
Yeah.
and they're all like 4 hour. Like they're not close to each other.
Miami for sure. To Orlando's 4.
Yeah, and then like Tampa to the other one is the same thing basically.
Did
Key
you guys fly
West.
into Orlando?
Huh?
We flew in from Jacksonville, I believe.
For some reason, I was gonna say Fort Lauderdale.
No, it is Fort Lauderdale. Yeah.
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 I don't know.
They
You
got-
know, you know.
It's like Cali. There's a lot of places you can go to vacation in Florida,
Yeah.
and also not pay taxes.
Talking about
Let's
Miami.
go. Tax evasion.
I thrived.
We're talking about Florida and Miami.
Yeah, that was probably one of my favorite trips.
I was gonna.
as well.
Yep. The best trip ever,
We killed it.
hands down.
How long did you guys go again? A week? 2 weeks?
It was.
No,
It was
weekends.
just a weekend.
Wait, that's
It was Thursday to Sunday, but
Huh?
we did so much in between that time. Like it literally felt like everybody was visiting there, and we just made friends with everybody.
Yeah.
It was cool.
You went with Jeff too, didn't you?
No.
What? I thought you went to your family.
We met up with your
Oh
cousin.
And you went to like some.
no, there was a trip before in
What was
2018.
that famous house you went to?
Oh, Versace.
Oh, Versace, yeah.
That's what
Versace.
it was.
Yeah, the Gianni Versace's mansion is right on Miami Beach,
Yep.
and we went there.
I was like, am I crazy?
No, you're right. Because I've been to Miami twice. You're right. It was in
Yeah.
2018, and then I went again for my 25th birthday, this past year.
Yeah.
And yeah, super fun. Both times were super fun. Obviously, the second time was different because I didn't have my brother and Jeffrey there. So.
Yeah, I can. Your brother also. here's just a wild story. Jeff can be pretty much found anywhere. He's like an NPC.
Yeah.
Jeff will spawn anywhere and everywhere.
Yeah. So you two, do you want to tell it?
Yeah, we've actually had a story.
version.
Oh, I love this one. Let's hear it.
So me and Cheyanne were out at Newport Beach, and we were first of all, we were looking at Christmas lights, and the boardwalk was there, and there happened to be a few bars around.
They just came out of nowhere. It was crazy.
Yeah, those also spawned, but out of nowhere, as we were about to go into like one of the bars, my Cheyanne's like, "Oh look, Jeffrey's here." And keep in mind, we're like at least 45 minutes away from where he actually lives. And I was just like, "Are you kidding?" And then I looked to my left, and Jeffrey actually spawned like a Sims character, and he's like in his hands with his pockets. He's like, "Hey guys, what are you doing here?" And he was like, "Awkward seeing you here. Do you want to go into? No, that's weird. We can't go into the same bar. But those bars over there are cool." Yeah. And we just went our separate ways. And
that's like the most perfect Jeff pacing ever. Just hey guys.
Yeah. Do I know my brother? Do I know my brother?
Yeah. So there's that one, and then Ocean View caught him downtown on Main Street. Also, Jeff was once again just out at some bars, and Ocean View, if you guys remember who that is, was down there too. And then he sees him across the street waiting to cross, and he's like, "Is that Jeff?" He's never with anybody. He's just Jeff.
There's no wingman ever.
Jeff is his own wingman.
Jeff doesn't need a wingman.
I just don't understand. I don't understand how you just go. I guess that's every guy, honestly.
Yeah. He has a unique personality when it comes to that kind of thing.
Like, what do you say? I don't want to know, but kudos to him.
Every time he does his thing, I kind of just eye roll. I'm like,
like, all right on.
Cheyenne's the opposite. Cheyenne will unspawn. You turn,
unspawn.
You'll turn your head and Cheyenne's gone.
Yeah, dude.
What?
I have done that multiple times.
The one that comes to my head the most is Disneyland Paris.
Oh.
You wandered off like 4 times that day.
Yeah, I want to do my own thing. You guys are holding me back.
Hey, give her props. You know why? They were probably slow walkers, right?
Yeah.
No, so we were at.
I couldn't wait for that.
I will say the Tarzan Treehouse at Disneyland Paris is a million times better than the one that used to be here.
Yeah.
Is it massive or what?
It's huge. And so we were like exploring the whole thing, and the amount of times where we'd like turn our head and we'd look back and be like, where'd Cheyanne go? And we literally, there's clips in the vlog from that day where we're not faking it. We're legit like, Cheyanne. Like, it's not for the video. We're legit like, Cheyanne, and trying to find her because we didn't know where she went.
I have a phone. I'll find you guys eventually.
Phone.
Okay, you're in Paris. Just
I'm in Paris
Disneyland. On
Disneyland.
her.
Come on.
it's like putting in your credit card for like the credits to call. Like,
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But yeah, the total opposite.
Yeah.
Jeff he'll find you when you don't think he's going to be found. Cheyenne, you lose her.
I'm trying to be like Cheyanne. I want a Houdini just.
Yeah.
And then the last thing, at least I think the last thing, if you have anything after, feel free to add. But Jasmine, me and you a while ago, we made a bet. It caused me to buy a Mookie Betts jersey.
Here we go.
And then we made another bet where you had to hit a home run. And if you didn't, you'd have to get an Angels jersey. And I gave you a break because we made that bet when we were still playing on a field in an undisclosed location. Then right after that, we currently switched to the field we play on now. And I was like, all right, I'll give her a break. It's a little bit harder on this field. And we came to an agreement that we were going to go to that field and get 24 swings to hit a home run. And if you do it, you don't got to buy the jersey. But if you don't, then you got to buy an Angels jersey.
On DHgate.
I love that. Bro.
On what?
On DHgate.
What is that?
The cheapest possible place you can buy one.
No.
And it'll come in
I'm
like
going to take you to the Angels team
business
store.
months.
I'm going to take you to the Angels team store just like you took me to the Dodgers store.
You have to.
You know what's so unfair?
What?
Is that I made this bet in July when I was going to the gym 3 times a week.
I think you can still do
And
it
this
on
is-
this field, though.
You got it though.
And this is after
Like-
the holiday break where I've just kind of like slowed down.
On this field, I don't think it's a walk in the park that I'm going to be like, haha, she's going to buy an Angels jersey. There's no way. Like, I legit am going to be when we're doing it, like, she gets one good swing, she'll win. Like,
It's 24 though. I think the pressure's gonna get to me.
I don't think so. I think if you just go for it, I think you might got it. Keyword on might.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Well,
your mic,
What?
I don't know. It's really quiet.
No, I'm talking into it.
I see red.
Now it looks good. But yeah, when are we doing that?
I don't know. You tell me.
Okay.
Right today.
It'll be soon.
Definitely not
Right after
today. I
this.
got my slippers on. I did that on purpose too. I had a feeling you'd be like, "Well, you're ready," but I made
Ladies and
sure.
gentlemen, our first Off the Field podcast outside. Let's go.
That would be fun.
I think we've pretty much nailed everything. Is there anything you want to say?
I don't. I mean, honestly, thank you guys for coming on. We're
Yay.
Another guest down.
I guess
Woohoo!
And then, yeah, like the video. Subscribe to the Off the Field podcast.
do it.
Mobo's Instagram, my Instagram, Jasmine's and Cheyenne's Instagrams will all be in
Down below.
the description, along with the Off the Field Instagram.
You better be following that,
Boost
guys.
those
Come on.
numbers. Come on. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe here to Off the Field podcast. And thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
I really
Thank you for
appreciate
having
it.
us.
Of course. And binge watch all of the podcasts. You got the video version 2 p.m. on Fridays, Thursdays on Spotify, audio 2 p.m. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys.
Can't believe we did it.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God.
I was so nervous.
She's like, oh my God.